Neziramu ne mubuuza, musawo omwana wange mulamu?
I again asked the doctor whether my child was alive.
N'angamba bonna bafu.
And he told me that they were all dead.
Okay. So what followed?
Kyekyadako.
Nagwamu amaanyi. Ne tubeerawo kaawo. Poliisi ne bajja.
I remained there, then police came.
Poliisi bwe yajja negamba nti abaana ebatwala e Mulago.
When police came, they decided to take the children to Mulago.
Okay. Stella, before police came, did you get a chance to look at Gideon?
Yes,
Police nga tennatuuka, wafuna akakisa kulaba ku Gideon?
Yes, sir.
What did you see?
Gentleman understands only
yeah.
English, so make sure you interpret.
I got a chance to look at Gideon.
So what did you see?
Bwe wamulaba awalaba ki?
About Gideon, in what state was he?
Yali mu mbeera ki?
Mwana wange baamusala akambe wano bw'oti.
My child was cut with a knife in the neck.
Namuno baamufumitamu.
And he was also stabbed.
So you say police came and was taking the bodies to Mulago. Did they take the bodies to Mulago?
Ogambye nti poliisi yajja negamba nti etwale emirambo e Mulago. Baagitwala?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What followed after that?
Kyekyaddako.
Twasigalawo ffe waka engeri gye naali bw'omu saasobola okugenda n'abaali bagenda mu ddwaliro.
We stayed at home since I was alone. I could not follow people who were going to the hospital.
So did anyone in your family follow up at the hospital to your knowledge?
Waliwo omuntu yenna ava mu famire yammwe eyagendako ku ddwaliro?
It was the following day.
So what happened on the following day?
Olunaku olwaddako ki ekyatuukawo?
Olunaku olwaddako ba organizinga bagende bajjeyo bode ya Gideon okuva mu ddwaliro.
Damu?
Damu? You repeat?
Olunaku olwaddako twa organizinga ogenda okujjayo ki bode.
We organized to go and pick the body of Gideon from the hospital.
Yes.
Era twamujjayo.
And we picked him.
Yes.
Ne tumutuusako ewaka.
We took him home.
Yes.
Ne tunoonya entambula.
And looked for transport.
Yes.
Ne tusimbula.
Where did you take the body?
Omwana Gideon twamutwala Palisa.
And then we set off to Palisa.
What happened in Palisa?
Nga mutuuse Palisa ki ekyaddako?
Era twa organizinga okuziika, how should I say, twateekateeka engeri gye twatugenda muziikamu.
We prepared for burial.
So when was Gideon buried?
Mwamuziika ddi?
Gideon twamuziika lwa mukaaga.
We buried him on a Saturday.
Finally, Stella, did you get to know the person who had killed your
Wamala
son?
n'otegeera omutemu eyatemula mutabani wo.
Bamundaganga ku ssimu naye mulabye leero.
They used to show him to me on the phone, but I've seen him today.
So did you know the accused person before this incident?
Nga bino byonna tebinabaawo, ono gwe bagamba nti ye yatta abaana wali omumanyi?
Nedda ssebo.
I didn't know him before this incident.
My Lord, that's all from the witness. She's available for cross, if any.
Who is examining? Okay, yes, Miss Sarah, please.
Much obliged. Stella, accept our condolences.
Kkiriza okusaasira okuva ku balooya b'omuvunaanibwa.
Kitalo nnyo. So we just have a few questions to ask. At what time did you always take the child to school?
Omwana wali nga omutwala ku ssomero ssaawa mmeka?
Twalanga ku emu naye ku olunaku nalwawoko.
I used to take him to school at 7, but on that day I delayed.
So at what time did you take him on that day?
Kwolwo wamutwala ssaawa mmeka?
Zaali ssaawa 2.
It was 8.
And when you would bring the child to school, who would you meet? Like the first person to meet at the school?
Bwe watwalanga omwana ku ssomero, ani gwe wasookanga okulaba ku ssomero?
Abamesa babeerawo.
The teachers were always there.
So when you reach and the teachers were there, would you enter with the child to the school?
Bwe watuukanga ng'abasomesa we bali, wayingiranga n'omwana mu ssomero?
Yennyabo.
Yes.
So when you're entering with the child to school, were you checked? Were you always checked?
Nga muyingiza abaana mu ssomero, baaza.
Bakebera bags balabe engoye z'otaddemu.
They used to check the bags to see the clothes we have put inside.
Okay. And what time do you always pick him?
Wamukimanga ssaawa mmeka?
Ssaawa 10.
At 4.
And when you were picking him, do you also used to enter the school?
Ng'omukima era wayingiranga essomero?
Yennyabo.
Yes.
And when you are entering the school, were you always checked?
Ng'oyingira essomero era baabakeberanga?
Nedda.
No.
So when you told us that it is Chimuli who informed you of that child, what time was it exactly? Or would you?
Sarah, you could raise your voice a little bit.
Much obliged. What time was it exactly that she was able to inform you?
Zaali ssaawa mmeka zennyini Nakimuli we yakugambira byali bituuseewo?
5.
It was 11.
And did the school ever inform you of the accident?
Biki ebyali bituseewo?
Nedda.
No.
Okay. Stella, did you ever find a security guard for the child?
Bwe watwalanga omwana ku ssomero wasanga omuserukale ku geeti.
Omusirikale abeera sayidi z'eno ku gundi eno. Balaba wonna.
The security officer is always this side.
So you not find him at the gate?
Kitegeeza nti yabeeranga ku geeti.
Sijja bali.
I
Stella,
can't
the
lie.
question is, whenever you drop Gideon at the gate, would you find a security person guarding or manning the gate?
Bwe wajjanga ku geeti ng'olese omwana wasangako omukuumi oba omuserikale.
Babeerawo.
They are always there.
They are always there, and wherever you bring the child and when you're taking back the child, they were always at the gate.
Ng'oleeta omwana era ng'omukima bo baabeerangawo abakuumi.
Babeerangawo.
They used to be there.
So we are also the security team, the security personnel checking you, apart from the teachers. Was the security personnel checking?
Abakuumi babakeberanga nga muyingira.
Abasomesa be bakebera.
It was only teachers who used to check.
Again, Stella, accept our condolences. That's all, my Lord.
Any re-exam?
My Lord, no re-exam. We pray to call the next witness.
Stella, thank you so much for coming and for being strong, and we condole with you upon the loss of your baby.
Stella webale kujja era tukusaasira olw'okufiirwa omwana wo.
Those people taking pictures.
Abebifaananyi please. Abebifaananyi tulekeraawo.
Okay, can we agree that we don't have to take every picture?
Abefaananyi tukaanye tetukuba buli kifaananyi.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
Called
Komakech Marvin or team.
Repeat your names again.
I'm called Komakech Marvin or team.
How old are you, Mr. Tim?
I'm 32 years.
What's your religion?
I'm a Catholic.
Please let him take oath.
I swear by the Almighty God.
I swear by the Almighty God
That the evidence I shall give.
that the evidence I shall give
Touching the matter. Touching
the matter before court
shall be the truth.
shall be the truth,
Nothing but the truth.
nothing but.
Mr. Tim, are you comfortable speaking to us in English?
I beg your pardon.
Are you comfortable speaking to the court in English? Are you comfortable with the English language? Are you comfortable with it? Okay.
I would prefer to use Luganda
You
because
prefer
I'm
to
at
use
home.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. They will interpret for you the questions that he asks.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Mr. Mwaganya, please proceed.
So, Mr. Komakech, you say you are 32 years. Where do you live?
Obeera ludda wa?
Mbera Gaba Water.
I stay in Gaba Water.
What parish is Gaba Water found?
Mulukaki.
Simanyi bulungi Gaba Water bali
But what division?
Makinde division.
Eh? Sorry?
Makinde.
Makinde.
Yes.
And what do you do for a living?
Okola mulimu ki?
Ndi chef.
I'm a chef.
Do you know that man sitting down there?
Omusajja atudde awo wansi omumanyi. I know that she's very well.
How do you know him?
Omumanyi otya?
Mumanyi nga suspect
As a suspect of murder of children.
How about the person called Keisha Agenroth or Tim? Do you know that person?
Ate Keisha Agenroth Otim omumanyi.
mumanyi bulungi kuba abadde mwana wange.
I know her very well because she was my daughter.
How old was she?
Yali alina emyaka meka?
Abadde guno omwezi nga 28 adde akola emyaka 2.
She was making 2 years, 28th April.
I must help my people against an empire.
Death comes for us all!
It's time you become what you might be.
There There's nothing that unites you!
I am your queen!
Gani will side with you.
We fight this battle together.
Work.
Then supervisor wange najja
Then my supervisor came
n'aŋŋamba omwana afudde.
and he told me that the child had died.
Mangu awo ne nfuna
I got a border
ne ndeeta n'empisa awo nasanga abapoliisi bangi.
Border.
wafuna border.
Ne ndeeta eggaba.
Border brought me to Gaba.
Okay.
Ne mpita awo nga waliwo
Did your supervisor tell you which child had died?
Supervisor wo yakugamba mwana
ŋŋamba omwana wo afudde.
My supervisor told me that my child had died.
Did
Attorney is asking, did he tell you which child had died?
Bali mu kukubuuza nti baakugamba mwana ki afudde?
Ye.
who?
Yes.
Who did
Ani baakugamba ani?
Supervisor nga yajja n'aŋŋamba nti bamukubidde essimu okuva eno waka kyo omwana wange afudde Keisha.
My supervisor told me that he got a phone call from my home informing him that my child Keisha had died.
Did he disclose who had called him?
Yakugamba ani yali amukubidde?
Ye.
Yes.
What did he disclose?
Yakugamba ani?
Ŋŋamba mukyala wange yamukubidde.
He told me that my wife is the one who had called him.
The name of your wife?
Mukyala wo bamuyita ani?
Mita Namju Kulthum.
Sorry?
Namju Kulthum.
Namujju Kulthum.
So you say when you got that information, you got a border and came to Gaba. Which place in Gaba did you go?
Ogambye nti bwe baakugamba n'ofuna booda n'ekuleeta e Gaba. Gaba wagenda mu kitundu ki?
Gaba yandeeta ne nteeka wali mu trading center.
Where did you eventually go? Which place did you go?
Wagenda mu kifo ki?
Nasooka ne ntuuka ewaka.
I first went home.
And after home?
Ng'otuuse waka.
Ne baŋŋamba bali ku ddwaliro.
Then I was informed that they were in the hospital.
Which hospital?
Ddwaliro ki?
Baliyita Wenzi Medical Center.
It's called Wenzi Medical Center.
What followed?
Kye kyaddako?
Ne ŋŋendayo ne nnyingira munda.
I went and entered the
When
hospital.
you went to Wenzi, what did you find?
Wasanga ki ng'ogenze ku Wenzi?
Natuukawo nga waliwo security nnyingi, nga waliwo abamagye.
When I reached, there was a lot of security. There were army men.
Yes. And what followed?
Kye kyaddako?
Ne nnyingira munda.
I entered.
You entered inside where?
Entered inside.
What followed?
Kye kyaddako?
Ne ŋŋenda ne ndaba omwana.
I went and saw the child.
Where was your child?
Omwana wo yali ludda wa?
Yali mu emergency room.
The child was in an emergency room.
In what state was your child?
Omwana wo yali mu mbeera ki?
Bali bamusaze obulago.
They had They had cut her in the neck.
Was she still alive when
Yali
you arrived?
akyali mulamu we watuukira.
Nedda yali afudde.
She had died.
What followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Mr. Komakech.
Awo mami wange najja.
My mother came.
What's the name of your mother?
Mami wo bamuyita ani?
Amono Jackie.
Amono Jackie.
Yes,
Let
your
me get
mother
the name
came.
of the mother again.
Amono Jackie.
Amono Jackie.
What happened when your mother came?
Maama wo bwe yatuuka kyekyaddako.
Awo ne batwala emirambo Mulago.
The bodies were then taken to Mulago.
How many bodies were taken to Mulago?
Gyali mirambo emeka gye baatwala e Mulago?
Bonna abaana be baali basse bonna babatwalira mu.
Did you get to know the number? By any
Omuwendo gwabwe wagutegeera? Baali bameka?
Baali bana.
There were 4.
Did you go to Mulago?
Mulago wagendayo nga batuta abaana?
Nagendayo ne nninda paka bwe bamala postmortem.
I went and waited until they finished postmortem.
What followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Bwe baamaliriza postmortem ne batuwa omulambo gw'omwana.
After postmortem, they gave us the body of the child.
And what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Mama wange n'agula coffin ne tumuleeta.
My mother bought a coffin and we brought her.
You took her where?
Ne mumutwala wa?
Ne tumuleeta e Gaba.
We took her to Gaba.
Gaba, whose place? Which place?
Gaba wa wennyini?
Ewa jjajja.
Who's Jajja?
Jjajja waani?
Ewa jjajja w'omwana.
We took the body to the grandmother of the child's home.
And what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Is that your mother?
Owa maama wo?
Ewaali waneeno.
Omwana mwamutwala wa jjajja wo?
Ewa maama ewaka.
That is my mother's place.
And what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Then ne tukola entegeka ezigenda mu kyalo.
Then we made preparations to go to the village.
Did you go to the village?
Mu kyalo mwagenda?
Twasimbula ku Friday.
We set off
Gulu.
on Friday and went to Gulu.
And what happened when you arrived in Gulu?
Bwe mwatuuka Gulu, kyekyatuukawo?
Then ne twebaka abamu abaali bakooye ne tutegeekwa okuziika enkeera.
We rested for those who were tired, then we prepared for burial the following day.
So when was your child buried?
Omwana wo baamuziika ddi?
Bamuziika ku Lwomukaaga ku ssaawa 6.
She was buried on Saturday at midday.
Mr. Komakech, is that all that we have to tell court?
byebyo byeyagala kugamba kooti.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is all from him.
Who is doing the cross-examination? Mr. Kumbuga?
Mr. Komakech.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer. I wish to ask you some questions, but before I ask you questions, sorry for what happened to your child. Nobody in this country deserves to die like that. However, the court is here to investigate the same question. I request that you answer the following questions.
Oyo lawyer era agenda kukubuuza ebibuuzo naye nga tanakubuuza bibuuzo kkiriza okusaasira kwe kwekyo kyakutuukako nga basa omwana wo nti teri munnayuganda agwanidde okufa mu ngeri bwetyo. N'agamba nti agenda kukubuuza ebibuuzo kkooti esobole kutegeera amazima kye kyatuukawo.
Have you heard?
Okitegedde?
Okay. Mr. Komakech, will I be right to say that you were told that your child was dead?
Bw'agamba nti baakugamba nti omwana wo yali afudde, aba mutuufu?
Sikitegedde ekibuuzo.
Bw'agamba nti baakugamba nti omwana wo yali afudde, aba mutuufu?
Aba mutuufu kuba abankubira.
Is that you were told?
Ekibuuzo kigamba nti baakugamba.
Bangamba kuba nali ndi ku tukkiriza kukola
I was told because I was at my press.
And Mr. Komakech, at that time, actually caused the death of your child?
Mu kaseera ako we baakugambira wali tomanyi ani yatta omwana wo?
Yes.
Yes.
Therefore, Mr. Komakech, will I be right to say today is your first time to see the accused person?
Ekitegeeza olwaleero gwe mulundi.
Nedda.
No.
So when did you first see him?
Wasooka ddi kumulaba?
Nasooka kumulaba we nali nva ku mulimu we nali nya boda nga ngenda waka.
I first saw him when I boarded the border from work as I was going home.
Which date is that?
Bwali ddi? Ennaku z'omwezi.
Ennaku z'omwezi gwe batta abaana lwennyini.
The day when the children were killed.
Mr. Komakech, will I be right to say that whenever you drop your child at school, in case you do so, you would not be checked?
Nti bwe waleetanga omwana kumutwala mu ssomero bali tebabakebera?
Tetuyingira just omwana omuyingiza mu gate ne baggalawo waliwo receiving abaana.
We don't enter the gate. When you bring the child, you just.
And those are the teachers who will
reach
receive
the gate
the child.
and they receive the child.
Yes.
Abo basomesa ababa receiving.
Yeah, basomesa baba receiving abaana.
The teachers are the ones who receive the children.
So it is correct that at the gate there was no security officer.
ekitegeeza ku gate wali tewali mukuumi oba wa security.
olwo olunaku sinze yaleeta omwana.
On that day, I'm not the one who brought the child.
I'm asking whenever you would bring the child at school.
Abuuza buli bwe waleetanga omwana wabeerangawo omukuumi oba asikaari.
Nedda tewaliyo.
There was no security.
Okay. The time you said that you first saw the suspect while you were on the border, what was that time?
Essaawa z'ogambye nti wasooka kulaba omuwaabirwa ng'oli ku booda zaali ssaawa mmeka?
Obudde sibujjukira naye ndowooza zaalinga ssaawa ndowooza wanga mukaaga kuba nali mpitawo nga waliwo abapoliisi bangi nga.
I don't remember time, but it was around midday.
So, since there were many people, would I be right to say you didn't see the suspect that day?
Nti olw'ensonga nti waliwo abantu bangi nti wandibanga ono gwe bavunaana tewamulaba.
Namulaba naye nze nali simanyi nti oba omwana afiiridde awo nti oba bamusiidde awo kuba nali ngenda akakulaba kigenda.
I saw him, but I had not known that the child was killed from there.
So who introduced you to that person that is the one?
Ani yakulaga nti omuntu oyo ye yatta?
Nayitawo nga waliwo abeekalakaasa.
I passed when there are some people who were demonstrating.
So you can't tell the name?
So tomanyi linnya.
We nali ndi ku ddwaliro abantu nga bagamba omusajja asewubye abaana.
When I was at the hospital, people were saying that the man had killed the children so badly.
Was he also at the hospital?
Era naye yagenda ku ddwaliro?
Teyaliyo. Nali mpitawo ati nga ngenda waka namulaba nga ndowooza oba bali mu byakulwana.
He didn't go to the hospital, but when hospital.
So I will be correct to say you do not remember the time you might have seen the suspect.
Tojjukira ssaawa ze walabiramu gwe bawaabira.
Actually said that he cannot remember, but it was around midday.
Much obliged, my lord.
Yagambye nti tajjukira ssaawa ze yamulabiramu.
Okay. At the time you saw that person, was he already arrested or he was not yet?
We wamulabira baali bamaze okumukwata oba baali tebannaba mukwata?
Baali bamukutte nga ndowooza bamuteeka ku kabangali.
They had arrested him and they were putting him on the police vehicle.
Now at that time, you listen to this question is a bit long. At that time, you had already seen your child.
Mu kaseera ako wali omaze okulaba omwana wo?
Nedda nali mpitawo nga ndi ku booda nga ngenda waka.
I was passing on a border when I was going home.
You were on border, that's when you saw the person being felled on the car.
Wali ku booda n'olaba gwe baali bateeka ku motoka? Yes.
I would be right to say that was not sufficient time for you to recognize the person you are talking about while you're on border.
Agamba nti akaseera ke wali olina nga oli ku booda wali tosobola kulaba omuntu gwe baali bateeka ku motoka.
Kumwekanya
wali tosobola kumwetegereza n'omwekanya n'ogamba nti y'ono.
Nga we nkugambye nze nali mpitawo nennengera nga bamuteeka ku kabangali nga nze ndowooza bya abantu bali kwekalakasa byabwe kati. Anyway, natuuka ku ddwaliro nentegeera kubanga scrolling ku social media nendaba face again.
So you are
confirming? As I've told you, I was I was going home on a border. Then I saw the police officers putting someone on police patrol car. I thought there were some people who were demonstrating until I reached the hospital and they told me that there is a man who had killed the children.
Okay.
And I also saw on social media.
Would you be able to identify how he had dressed?
Osobola kujjukira bwe yali ayambadde bw'obanga wamulaba?
Sijjukira.
I don't remember.
Could we please have some peace and calm?
Tukakane. Tuli mu kooti.
My Lord, I'm through with the cross-examination.
My Lord, just 1, 2. Mr. Komakechi, you say on that day, I'm asking you these questions to clarify a few things which the lawyer asked you.
Bagenda kubuuza ekibuuzo otereeze ku nsonga ze batategedde bulungi.
So on that day you say it is not you that brought your child to school. Who brought?
Ogambye Koro si ye gwe yaleeta omwana ku ssomero. Ani yamuleeta?
Waliwo neighbor waffe yamuleeta amuyita Mr. Derek.
My neighbor, Mr. Derek, is the one who brought the child to school.
And then the lawyers asked you the times, events when your child would be taken to school. Was it you who was always taking your child to school?
Balooya bakubuuziza obudde ne byabeerangawo ng'otutte omwana ku ssomero. Bulijjo gwe yali atwala mwana ono ku ssomero?
Ennaku ezimu nze yali amutwala, ennaku endala maama we.
Sometimes I would take the child to school and sometimes the mother would take the child.
Okay. Lord, that's all from him. We try to call the next witness.
Mr. Komakech, thank you so much for coming to help us tell us what you know about this case, and we extend our very sincere condolences to you upon the loss of your daughter.
Mwami Komakech, webale kujja kutubuulira ebikwata ku musango guno. Oweekitiibwa akusaasira ku ekyo kyakutuukako.
And I will lead the next one.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. My lord.
What's your name?
Bakuyitani.
Ngenda kwesa Luganda. Amanya Mbazira Lawrence. Mbazira Lawrence.
Mbazira Lawrence, my lord.
Mr. Mbazira, how old are you?
Oyina emyaka mmeka?
Nina emyaka 4.
I'm 40 years old.
And what is your religion?
Osoma ddiini ki?
Ndi Mucatholic.
I'm a Catholic.
You're going to swear and answer some questions.
Ogenda kulayira bakubuuze ebibuuzo. Ndayira mu linnya lya Katonda.
Ndayira mu linnya lya Katonda.
Obujulizi bwe ngenda kuwa mu kkooti.
Obujulizi bwe ngenda kuwa mu kkooti.
Ku musango guno.
Ku musango guno.
Bwa mazima.
Bwa mazima.
Awatali bulimba.
Awatali bulimba.
Kale, nayansiza.
Mbazira, where do you reside?
Obeera ludda wa?
Mbeera mu Gaba Water.
I stay in Gaba Water.
Which division is that?
Division chi?
Machindi.
Machindi division.
What do you do for a living?
Okola mulimu ki?
Nkola welding.
I'm a welder.
Okay. Do you know Seryange Ignatius?
Omanyi Seryange Ignatius?
Mumanyi bulungi.
I know him very well.
How do you know him?
Omumanyi otya?
Mutabani wange.
He's my son.
Sorry?
Nze taata we, mutabani wange.
I'm the father.
Where is Seryange now?
Seryange kati ali ludda wa?
Kati mugenzi.
He's now deceased.
How old was Seryange?
Seryange yali alina emyaka mmeka?
Alina emyaka ng'ebiri n'emyezi ng'ena.
He was 2 years and 4 months.
Okay. Do you know the accused standing there?
Omusajja oyo atudde awo omumanyi?
Simumanyi.
I don't know the accused.
Tell court what happened on the 2nd of April 2026.
Gamba Kkooti biki byaliwo nga 2 Ogwokuna 2026.
Ennaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna. Ssaawa zaali ng'emu n'ekitundu.
On 2nd April 2026, around 7:30.
7:30 what? Morning or evening?
Eza kumacha AM.
Yes, go ahead.
Kyatuukawo.
Mama Seryange yamugye ewaka nkuwe ajja amunaaze amutwale ku ssomero.
What's the name of Seryange's mother?
Namiyingo Beth.
The mother of Seryange, Namiyingo Beth, called him to prepare him for school.
Beth who?
Namiyingo.
What is the other name?
Namiyingo Beth.
Yes, proceed. You said Namiyingo Beth called your son and prepared him for school.
Handika okumunaaza. Yamala okumunaaza.
After bathing the child,
n'amwambaza uniform ye, yali ya sports wear.
He dressed the child with sportswear uniform.
Yamala okumwambaza omwana n'amukwata amutwale ku ssomero.
After preparing the child, she took him to the hospital, to the school.
Essomero eryo nga liyitibwa Gaba Early Childhood Development Center.
The school is called Gaba Early Childhood Development Center.
Baali bagenda omwana n'ansiibula n'angamba bye daddy.
As they were leaving, the child said bye to me.
Namuddamu naye teyawulira n'angamba daddy nkusibwa tonzizeemu ne mugamba nkuzeemu.
I responded, but the child asked me why I didn't respond, and I said I responded.
Ne muddamu nti kale bye daddy. Ne bagenda.
I again said bye, and they left.
Bwe bamala okugenda mama we yakomawo n'abako emirimu gye yali akola wabweru awo.
After that, the mother came back. There was some work I was doing outside there.
Ng'ateekateeka kufumba.
And she started cooking.
Nga tunyumyamuko awo ne muganda wange bayita Ziwa Alozias.
And I remained there with my brother Ziwa Rosias. We were chatting.
Baziwera ssaawa nga 5 awo, wakati mu ssaawa nga 5 awo.
Then at around 11,
waliwo neighbor waffe amuyita Sekamatte Anet.
Our neighbor called Sekamate Annette.
nga tundabyakula ku ssomero eriri okumpi naffe awo balitaga progressive.
Sorry? You said our neighbor called Sekamate who?
Annette.
What did Annette Sekamate do?
Sekamate Annette yakola ki?
Senyonga najja ewaka.
She sent her son called Senyonga to our home.
N'atusangawo ffenna basatu.
She found us all the three.
Nze mama w'omwana ne uncle we Aloysius.
Myself, the mother of the child, and my brother Aloysius.
It's okay, go on.
N'atubuuza Ignatius ali ku ssomero.
She asked us whether Ignatius was at school.
Tumugamba nti ye.
And we said yes.
N'atugamba ndeyo ku ssomero basseeyo abaana bana.
She told us that we should hurry to school. They had killed 4 children in that school.
Mama we n'amubuuza.
Try to slow down because we are. Okay, so you said Senyonga told you to hurry up because children had been killed at the school. Yes, go on.
Bwe yaŋŋamba bwe yatugamba ffenna mama we n'abuuza biki bw'oyogera ggwe naye nga twakanisedde okukankana.
The mother asked what she was talking about, but for me I started shaking.
Kati muganda wange yaguma n'ayambala ne bagenda ne Senyonga ku ssomero.
Which
My
Muganda?
My brother's Aloysius was stronger. He dressed up and went with Senyonga to the school.
Yes, go on.
Nze bandekawo era nasigala nga ndi waka nga ndi mu kutya okw'amaanyi nga nkankana nze eno ziri eri.
They left me home when I was in a panic mode.
Who did Ziwa go with to the school?
Ziwa yagenda nani ku ssomero.
Okay, yes.
Ziwa went with Senyonga.
Okay, you stayed home?
Nalaba tebakomawo ne ngezako okuba ku ssimu ye nga yagirese waka nga takwata.
I saw when they were not coming back, so I tried calling her phone, but her phone had been left home, so she was not speaking.
His phone, Ziwa.
For Ziwa.
Yeah, Ziwa, yeah.
I tried calling Ziwa's phone, but he was not speaking because he had left his phone home.
Yes. Yes, go on.
Nasigalawo awo nga sibitegera naye nga mbala nabo bweyaanyi temba nkyali awo ngenda okulaba ndingiza mu dinisa bwenti nga mulengera ajja akaaba ne mmanya nti nowaffe yali nentebereza mu mutima nti no naye yaliko nange nenyongera okufuna obulumi.
Who came crying?
Aloysius.
I later saw Aloysius coming back crying, and I told myself that maybe my child had also died.
Yes, proceed.
Yanengatakawo netukaba ffenna oluvannyuma yaguma naddamu n'addayo ku ssomero namugamba genda oddeyo following ebyala ebikola ati tulabe ekigenda mu maaso.
Could you go over that again?
When he came, what did he tell you?
Bwe yajja yakugamba ki?
Bwe yakaaba yagamba Ignatius waffe
When he came, he cried, our Ignatius. Then I understood that he had also died.
Yes.
Kati bwe yaddayo namugamba gaya n'essimu nda kuba tuwuziganya ku ssimu nga mukubira essimu nangamba kati bagenze bavuddewo ku ssomero bagenze ku Wins Medical Center.
When he was going back, I asked him to go with the phone so that we can communicate.
Did they eventually return from Mulago?
Bamala ne bakomawo okuva e Mulago.
Batuuka e Mulago baddamu okunkubira nga baagala ssente omukuleetera omwana singa bamaze okumubawa.
Sorry?
Baddamu okunkubira nga batuuse e Mulago. Senga w'omwana yamwegattako nga ali e Mulago n'amwegattako senga w'omwana ne bankubira nga beetaagayo ssente nga banaleetera omwana nga bamaze okumubawa.
They later called me when they wanted some money to transport the body after the body had been given to them.
Yes.
Nasindika ssente era ereddako okuddamu okugira nga bakomyewo olweggulo sawa nga 12:12.
Who are those who returned?
Abakomawo be baani?
Senga w'omwana Nannyonjo Viola ne muganda wange Ziwa Aloysius.
I sent money and then they came back in the evening. That was Nannyonjo Viola and my brother Ziwa Aloysius.
Yes.
Omwana bamuyingiza mu nnyumba.
They took the body to the house.
Ne mulabako.
I looked at the body.
What did you see when you looked at the body?
Bwe mulaba kiki walaba?
Namulaba nga ye wange naye nga bamusaze wano bamutunze era bamaze okumutunga nga bamutunze wano bwe bati.
I saw it was my own child. He had stitch marks at the back of the neck.
Yes, proceed.
Nenkuba essimu mu kyalo ne mbategeeza bali bategeddeko dda ne nkonfirminga nti ddala kituufu mu mulambo ngulabyeko omwana yafudde.
I then called people in the village to confirm to them that the child had died.
Which village is that?
Tawawa.
Gomba district.
Which
one?
Namabeya.
Namabere. Namabeya parish, Gomba, in Gomba district.
Yes.
I also informed them that we are going to bury the following day on 3rd.
Okay. Did you eventually travel?
Mama mutambula.
Twasulawo ne tusimbula okuva ssaawa nga 2:2 awo. twatuukayo essaawa nga 6.
We reached around midday.
Tumuzika essaawa nga 10 wakati wa essaawa 10 awo.
We buried him at around 4. Sorry.
That's all, my lord, for this witness.
Thank you. Who is doing the cross-examination?
Mr. Bazira? Lawrence? Please accept our condolences. A parent shouldn't bury their child.
Kkiriza okusaasira okuva ku balooya.
Did the school ever inform you about the incident? Did you?
Ab'essomero baakugambako ku ebyo byatuukawo, baakukubira essimu.
Ab'essomero bajja ewaka.
People from school came home.
How long?
Bajjayo waka nga wayise bbanga ki?
Okuva ku ki? After how long?
The time of the incident.
Bakusaawa 5.
Ebyo byatuukawo
bajja kwolwo lwennyini.
They came on that very day.
Do you also used to drop the child sometimes at school?
Maama we yali namutwala yekka.
Only the mother used to take the child to school.
Please once again accept our condolences. Thank you. That's all, my lord.
Any re-examination, Ms. Anna?
No, my lord, there's no re-exam. Where did it have another witness?
Mr. Mbazira gone. Mr. Mbazira, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to give us the evidence, and thank you for being strong. Please receive and accept our sincere condolences on the loss of your son.
Mwami Mbazira webale kujja mu kkooti kuwa obujulizi n'okubeera omugumu, era kkooti okusaasira ku ekyo kyatuukako ku mwana we. Genda otuule.
Good afternoon, sir. I want to kindly request that you speak a little louder so that I'm able to hear.
Naye ojja kukozesa ku Luganda.
Bakusaba nti ojja kwongezako ku ddoboozi Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi awulire by'oyogera.
What's your name, sir? Mr. Kkooti, how old are you?
Olina emyaka mmeka? 30 years old.
What's your religion?
Dini ki?
Ndi Musiraamu.
I'm a Muslim.
Okay, you're going to hold the Quran and make some affirmation.
Ngenda kukwata Korani, ngenda kulayira. Nkakasa. Obujulizi bwengenda kuwa mu kkooti. Omusango guno. Bw'amazima. Awatali bulimba.
Reside.
Obeera wa?
Era Gaba mission. Gaba Mission.
Where is Gaba Mission found?
I stay in Gaba Mission. Gaba Mission is Sangibwawa.
Walinga ku police.
The police.
Which division?
Division which?
Machinge division.
Machinge division.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Mvuga Uber.
I'm an Uber driver.
Do you know Odeke?
Odeke Mumanyi.
Mumanyi.
I know him.
How do you know him?
Mumanyi otya.
Mutabani wange.
He's my son.
Where is Ryan? Ryan.
Pardon me?
Ryan. Where is Ryan now?
Ryan aliwa.
Namuziise.
How old was Ryan?
Ryan yali alina emyaka meka?
Yalina omwaka gumu n'emyezi 3.
1 year and 3 months.
Do you know the accused person before court?
Omusajja oyo atudde awo omumanyi?
Mumanyi.
I know him.
How did you come to know the accused?
Mumanya.
Namulaba kwolwo olunaku lwe yatta abaana.
I saw him on the day when he killed the children.
Which day was that?
Bwali ddi?
Lwali lwakuna nga 2.
It was Thursday 2nd.
Ogwokuna 2026.
April 2026.
Tell court what happened on this day.
Gamba Kkooti ki ebyatuukawo ku lunaku luno.
Nga 2?
Yes.
Kwolwo olunaku nakeera ku makya n'enzukuka.
I woke up early that morning.
Nenzukusa n'omwana wange oyo.
I woke up my child.
Odeke Ryan.
Odeke Ryan.
Ensalawo nemuleeta ku daycare.
I took him to daycare Gaba.
Nze nenzirayo ku mirimu gyange.
I went back to my work.
Zalinga ssaawa nga 5 awo.
It was around 11.
Nalina client gwe nali ntuteeyo ng'ekajjansi.
There is a client I have taken to Kajjansi.
Mba nkomawo omukyala yankubira essimu.
As I was coming back, my wife called me on phone.
Nangamba seko ogende ku ssomero waliwo obuzibu obutuuseeyo.
She told me that there was a problem that had happened at the school.
What's the name of your wife?
Mukyala we bamuyitaani.
Nakalega Jalia.
She's called who?
Nakalega Jalia.
My wife is called Nakalega Jalia.
Nakalega.
Nakalega.
Nakaleja.
Nakalega.
Nakalega Jalia.
Yes, go on. So your wife calls you around 11 a.m. What did she say when she called you?
Mukyala we bwe yakukubira ku ssaawa 5 yakugamba ki?
Yangamba waliwo obuzibu obutuusewo ku ssomero.
My wife told me that there was a problem that had happened at the school.
Nemugamba sijja kusobola kugendayo gwe gendayo kuba nkyali wala.
I told her that I could not make it and I asked her to go to the school since I was still there.
Yagendayo ne wayitawo eddakiika nga 10 n'emukubira essimu.
She went there and after 10 minutes I told her.
Nangamba waliwo obuzibu obutuusewo ku ssomero.
That there was a
primary school. I drove very fast to the school. I parked my car up and I sloped down to where the child was. Slow down. Where did you park your car? University, Kampala University. I parked my car at Kampala University. Yes? Proceed. When I get back, I slept down on foot. When I sang omwana ng'obedde bamaze omusala bamusazeeko ensingo. Child's neck had been cut. Bali bamwebasizaawo kabalaza. They had the veranda. Nga n'okumubiikako bamubiseeko. And they had covered him. At which veranda? Kabalaza ki? Ssomero. The veranda at the school. Yes. When I removed the cross, I found when they had cut the neck. When I turned to I started crying. People who were near me supported. I sat somewhere. Medical Center. Medical Center. They told me my wife had collapsed and had taken her to Wenzi's Medical Center. People who had supported me told me that we should go there, so we went there. I was there for 10 minutes. I came back to where the body was. I found when police had cordoned off the place. They told me to be patient. They were going to take the body to Mulago. Medical Center. I went back to Wenz Medical Center. Other children had been taken there. Yes, please go on. So, when you returned from the medical center, you found when the school had been cordoned off and they told you, patient, the bodies were going to be taken to Mulago for postmortem. Proceed. mugambye nti bwe watuuka ku ssomero n'osanga nga poliisi ekifo yali emaze okukisibako ne bakugamba nti obeere mugumiikiriza emirambo wajja kusooka gitwala mu Mulago. Kyekyaddako.
Era emirambo baagitwalayo e Mulago.
They took the bodies to Mulago.
Era we nagenda ne ngujjayo.
And in the morning I went and picked the body.
Was it on that very day of the 2nd? Did you pick the body on the day of the 2nd?
Omwana wamugjayo nga 2.
Omwana namugjayo nga 2.
I picked the baby on 2nd.
Okay. Okay, yes. You, after picking the body, what happened?
Ng'omaze okugjayo omulambo kyekyaddako.
Omulambo naguze ewaka wendera.
I took the body to home where I was stay.
Netukola ku nteekateeka ez'okumutwala mu kyalo okumuziika Palisa.
And we started preparations to take the body to Palisa for burial.
Zaali ziwera ssaawa nga 10. Zaali ziweranga ssaawa nga 10.
Around
nga bukya ku makya.
At around 4 a.m.
ne tusimbula ne tugenda e Palisa.
We set off to Palisa.
Palisa ntuukayo nga bukedde ku Lwokutaano.
We reached Palisa on the morning.
Yes, you went to Palisa. What time did you arrive in Palisa?
Palisa mwatuukayo ssaawa meka?
Palisa twatuukayo ssaawa nga 3 ez'okumakya ku Lwokutaano.
We reached Palisa around 9 a.m. on Friday.
Yes.
Netukola ku nteekateeka z'okuziika omwana n'emuziika e Palisa.
We prepared for burial and we buried the child in Palisa.
When did you bury?
Twamuzika Lwokutaano.
We buried on Friday.
My Lord, that's all for this witness.
Examination, Mr. Fumbuza.
Mr. Kkooti, sorry for what happened to your child. I pray that such a thing should never happen again to any parent in Uganda.
Bakusaasira ku ekyo ekyatuukawo ku mwana wo.
However, for the purposes of justice, I request that you answer the following questions.
Olw'okuba nti twagala obwenkanya ajja kukusaba oddemu ebibuuzo by'agenda okukubuuza.
Mr. Kkooti, will I be right to say at the time of death of your child you were not at this school?
Nti omwana we yafiira wali ku ssomero eryo. Omwana we yafiira wali toli ku ssomero.
I
was not at the school.
Will I also be right to say that you don't know the person who identified for you the suspect?
Nti ate omuntu eyakulaga omuntu eyali asse omwana tomumanyi.
I am not very sure that question is clear. Could you make it clear, please?
Much obliged, my lord. Who told you that the accused in court is responsible for the death of your child?
Ani yakugamba nti ono gwe bavunaana ali wano nti yatta omwana wo?
Abantu abankwata bwe baŋŋamba jangu olaba akatema akatemudde omwana wo kali wali mu motoka yali motoka ya poliisi.
Are supporting me are the ones who told me to go to the police patrol car to see the killer.
So will I be able to say you cannot name anybody? You cannot tell the name of
Mr. Okello, please answer that question again, or repeat that answer. Who told you that he's the one who killed your child?
Abankwata nga ntandise okukaaba bwe baŋŋamba jangu olaba akasajja akasse omwana wo, sisobola kubamanyamanya kuba sibalina kuba nange ndipunze okuŋŋamba jangu olaba akasajja.
Please proceed, Mr. Kumbuja.
Okay. Mr. Okello, in taking your child to school, would you participate?
Wali omu kubatwalanga omwana ku ssomero?
Wali omu ku abo batwalanga omwana wo ku ssomero?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, the days you used to take your child to school, would you be checked by the security personnel in case they were in your school?
Bwe watwalanga omwana ku ssomero, abakuumi bakukeberanga ng'oyingira?
Abakuumi tebankeberanga, waliwo abasomesa bwe bajjanga okwanirizanga abaana mu motoka mwene ali mutwalidde.
Security personnel would not check us, only the teachers would welcome the children.
Okay, as a parent who lost your child, has the school ever given you any brief about the security of the school administration?
Gwenge yafiirwa omwana, ab'essomero bali bakubuulidde ebyo by'essomero nga bwe biri?
Badde tebanaba.
They did not.
Yes, Mr. Kumbuga, can you proceed, please?
Okay, you said that you know the accused person. For how long have you known him?
Ogambye nti omanyi gwe bavunaana. Omaze bbanga ki ng'omumanyi?
Olaba gwe namumanya.
On that very day when I saw him, that's when I got to know him.
For how long did you see him?
Wamulaba kumala bbanga ki?
Kuva kwolwo olunaku lwennyini.
For how long?
Kwolwo lwe wamulabiranga eddakiika nga meka ng'omulaba?
Namulaba just eddakiika zaalinga 5.
About 5 minutes.
In those 5 minutes, are you able to describe how he was dressed?
Mu ddakiika ezo 5 osobola tunnyonnyola bwe yali ayambadde?
Nyiza obutabanyonnyola bulungi naye nzijukira yali ayambadde oba kasaati kali ka square bwe kati nga kabulaaka.
I might not explain very well, but he was wearing a checked shirt.
My Lord, I'm through with this witness.
Any reaction? Miss Anna?
My Lord, we have no